Alright guys, so this is your push jerk. Now I'm going to be demonstrating today using a broomstick, but the same will follow for a barbell. Now in your program, it will either state whether you'll be doing it out of the rack or whether you'll be doing it off the ground. If it is to follow a clean, a power clean or something like that, obviously you're going to be bringing the bar up from the ground using that first movement and then into the push jerk. So just to get it out of the way. Now your push jerk, this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. So if you already know what you are doing, I'm going to demonstrate the movement quickly just to remind you, and then I'm going to go through in a whole lot more depth about your form and technique for this one. So push jerk, we start in our front rack position, we dip at the knees, up and underneath the bar. So we're landing in that quarter squat position. We stand up and bring the barbell back down. So that's one more, just as a reminder. Dip, underneath, stand tall, barbell back down. All right, now how to do that, because a lot of the time when people are starting these movements, the push jerk is one that people find very hard to coordinate, especially if you've been doing a push press movement, as they are quite similar. So from the side, if I'm holding my barbell and my hands or my thumbs should be just outside my shoulders, that's also going to put my lats in a really nice active position. My feet are underneath my hips and I'm going to dip, and then as I drive up, as my broomstick or barbell starts to come to eye level, I'm then going to punch the barbell over and drive back down. So I'm pushing myself underneath the barbell, and then I stand and bring the barbell back into my front rack position. Now, the easiest way, or some drills that we can do for this, is that if I start my broomstick at eye line and I practice just dropping underneath, so that is here, back to eye line to break down the movement. Back to eye line. Great. So we found how we land in our quarter squat position and then we stand up and out of it. Now from here, we're going to go back to the very beginning of the movement, which will be the dip. And that's where we create the momentum using our leg drive to give the bar that oomph in order to let us drive underneath it. So if I was here and I dip and drive, so dip and drive, you'll see roughly that broomstick or barbell is going to be around eye level, which makes sense for the first drill that we just went through. So dip and drive, dip and drive, dip and drive, and then as we come under, we'll see dip and drive and press back underneath. Stand tall, feet back underneath your hips if they have moved outwards. Break to bring the barbell back down to your front rack position. So your drills, dip and drive, and then from here, if we're in our position, we jump underneath, stand tall, bring the barbell back down, feet back underneath our hips. All together again, dip, open the hips, press underneath, stand tall, feet back underneath the hips. Broomstick or barbell comes back down into your front rack position. And this is your push jerk.